Hello, welcome back. We're back to our regularly scheduled programming with some more Yawg League content. My name is Meat, also known as Zane. I want to thank everyone for watching my recent videos and subscribing and liking and leaving your comments. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know it's something that I don't usually do, make that type of content, but you know, with the ban list coming up and everything, and it's not often that we get a ban list, right, or any changes to the format. So you know, I had to make a little bit of funny content. I hope you guys liked it and appreciated it. But now we're back with some more Yawg League content, some more games, get some more testing in for the upcoming Modern regional qualifiers. That's going to be starting in September. Very excited for that. Finally, we get a Modern one after so many like Pioneer and Standard tournaments. Finally get one for Modern, which is going to be very nice. And that will feed into that RC will feed into, or the regional qualifiers will feed into Modern RCs, which will feed into a Modern Pro Tour, which is going to be awesome. So hope to do well at that. So the ban list came out. Preordain is unbanned. No other changes. Kind of surprising, I think, to a lot of people. I don't think anyone really expected that. There's a few people who said Preordain could be unbanned, and it was, but a lot of people I think were expecting the One Ring to get banned, or like Grief, or maybe Orcish Bowmasters. So this is the Modern that we live in now. We just got to deal with it for a while, but you know, we've been teching against it for a while. So we have Shieldred in the main still for the ring decks. We have the 4 of Orcish Bowmasters because this card's so good. Halfling, still no Innkeeper. I know I've been on and off about having Innkeeper in the deck, having Innkeeper out of the deck, because before Bowmasters, I loved Innkeeper. Innkeeper was one of my favorite tutors in the deck. There were so many situations where getting the life was extremely relevant, and I still do like Innkeeper a lot. But there's been so many games recently where having Wall of Roots, the extra mana that it provides on your turn and on the opponent's turn, has just been extremely crucial. So I think I want to test more with Wall of Roots at the moment and see if I want to include Innkeeper back into the deck. We are up to 22 lands instead of the usual 21. And then with the sideboard here, we have the Elven Choruses, the Force, the Endurance, Chalice, Damping Sphere, Fatal Push, Veil, and Haywire Might. So, you know, pretty standard sideboard, nothing really different. What's that over there? What's that right there? Magus. Yes, I'm putting Magus back in the sideboard. I know what you're thinking. Meat. We have no Ignobles. We have no Birds of Paradise. How are we going to cast Magus? I know it's worse now. I know our homeboy Magus is not as easy to cast when it's in our hand. But we just hope that we never draw him, because there's been a lot of fun running around online, and I've been so sad to not have a tutorable target to get Magus out and, you know, hose the opponent for a little bit so we can get ahead. So you know what? I'm just putting him back in the sideboard. I don't care. We're going to run with it. See how he does. I did play some games off stream, and he did come up and he did win me a game versus a Tron deck or two. So, you know, it's not the worst, but we're just going to try with this list, see how it goes, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hello. Welcome back. We're on game 1 here. We won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Yes, sir. Always. Oh, this hand is quite ugly. We don't have... I mean, we have Zulaport and 2, and then we have Endurance and Shieldred, but yeah, it's not where we want our hand to be. We'll mulligan. Much better. I think we will just we'll keep this and put back a... Let's see. Misty. We do need the black, so I guess we'll put back the Forest. They kept 7. We will play Pendelhaven out and play Yawgmoth, pass the turn. Kind of gives away what we're playing, but you know, when you play Yawgmoth on turn 1. Oh, Grazer. Okay, so we're against Amulet. They are ramping. So we kind of need Yawgmoth pretty fast. Well, right on time. Right on time. So here we will... Now we definitely need the double black, so we'll just fetch Shock. Bring in the Wall of Roots and pass the turn. Yeah, so you need to, against Titan decks or what is this? Like, could be Scapeshift. Like, against decks like these, you just need to try to be fast and outrace them. So no Amulet from them so far is good, though they are ramping pretty fast with Dryad in play. Untap. Halfling is good here. Do we just play out Yawg? I mean, if they go untap land, If they go untap land, I mean, we know they have a forest in hand. If they go untap land, get Titan, and then they get Valakut, it's pretty bad for us. But can we kill their Dryad here? So if we go 1, 2, 3. No, we can't even kill their Dryad here if we play a Yawgmoth out, so I think it's better if we just play out the Halfling. So we're gonna have to dodge a Titan here. We have to just play out the Halfling, pass the turn, and then flash in Bowmasters, and then untap with Yawg next turn. Because we could run out Yawg right now, but we wouldn't. The Dryad would still be alive. Okay, so they play Valakut, land. They have 5 mana available. Unless they have something that has another land. Turn off auto yields. Okay, so yeah, they have Sakura Tribuilder. So they can instant speed destroy something if they wanted to. Right? Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Because they need 2 more lands, I think. So I'm not going to bother pinging the Sakura Tribe Elder with the Bowmasters, because they can just sack it and then we don't get a token. And I'm going to value the token more here. So end step, we will just flash in the Bowmasters. Just ping them. We'll just fetch as well. Catacombs, not the best, but we can get a Dryad Arbor off of it. So then we'll go Yawgmoth. So I really want to take out their Dryad here, so I'm going to sacrifice the Young Wolf. Always yield, always yield. Best draw here would be like a Hapatra. Take off the counter here. Oh, there's a Hapatra. Yeah, we're just going to go for it now. 4, 5. Get Hapatra and then just board wipe them. All right, nice. So we got there. Very scary. We definitely could have died on their turn if they had another untapped land. But we got the first game. Let's move on to the sideboarding here. Against Amulet Titan decks, I'm sure you've seen some of you may see my matchups before with Amulet Titan. It's just a race, so it's kind of like 2 ships passing in a night kind of gameplay, which isn't most interesting, right? Because both people are trying to just do their thing as fast as possible. But with the sideboard here, we do bring in a lot of hate. So we're bringing Haywire Might, Force, Magus, new Magus tech coming in, Damping Sphere and Damping Sphere. I forget how Magus interacts. I think it's still worth it to bring it in. I forget. It's been a while since I've boarded in Magus versus Titan, since I haven't been on Magus for a while. But so here our Bowmasters actually aren't going to do anything. Like if they play Cultivator, that's the only reason they'll be good. Or if they play Explore, but we haven't seen an Explore from them yet. We're actually going to take out the Bowmasters here. We will take out 1 Young Wolf, and then 2 Grist. I think that's it. Yeah. If we had Necromentia, some people are going back to Necromentia. If we had Necromentia, we would bring in the Necromentia here. But I think as is, this is fine. Yep. Some people are trying out Collector Oof. I might give it a try. I have not played with the card before. I just assumed that Magus was better. But it could be good against, not against this deck, but against like Tron and things like that. Also, people are bringing back Necromentia due to the uptick in Tron, which I can definitely see that. So they're starting with 7. We have a Patra in hand, and we have a wall. I think we're gonna keep this. We can like fast chord. Let's see. So the fetch land makes me think it's not Titan. I think it might just be Scapeshift. Preordain definitely an upgrade for these types of decks. They put 2 on top, that's pretty scary. But at least they're not ramping. We'll just play out our halfling and pass the turn. The next turn we can go Hapatra, Wall of Roots. Okay, okay. I mean, they're not doing anything else, that's good. Haywire Might is good here if they do play the... If they play Amulet, though it might not even be a Titan deck. Just get a Forest here. Play out the Wall of Roots, and then play out Hapatra. Kind of exposing our Hapatra here, but I think it's fine to just try to go as wide as possible for the Court of Calling. Also forces them to answer the Hapatra. If they don't, then they're just going to get demolished. Okay, there's the Dryad that we can not deal with. Haywire Might. But they are, it looks like they're only playing tap lands, which is really going to hurt them here. So Boseiju is an excellent pickup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will just cord now for a Yawgmoth. I don't think these decks play Force of Negation. I really hope they don't. They do not. Get Yawgmoth. And wait, there we go. All right. Yeah, I mean, once we have Hapatra out, we just stop them from playing any creature for the rest of the game. So Hapatra, huge against the Amulet Titan and Scapeshifty type of decks to take out the creatures and just keep their board empty. So really good. Let's move on to the next game. Fast game 1. Hello. Welcome back. We are in game 2 here. We lost the die roll. They chose to play first. They might have a companion. They do. So are we thinking this is Tron maybe? They're mulliganing to 6. We also have to mulligan to 6 because we can't keep a hand with basically no lands. It's better. Not exactly what I want versus Tron. Like, we definitely want a fast Yawgmoth, but we don't know if it's Tron yet. Could be something else. So we will keep this. I think we're actually going to put back the Urborg. Move out like that. Keep the Boseiju in hand just in case. Okay, so it's not. The mirror? I hope it's not. No, it's not the mirror. The Giganta. What the hell am I saying? Can't be Scam. Ragavan. What do we have for Ragavan in our hand? That's right. Young Wolf to the rescue. Cord is an excellent pickup here. We will play out the Young Wolf and pass the turn. So this might be Grixis Death Shadow. If they have Giganta. Take that, Ragavan. Ragavan definitely going down in popularity now. Oh, you're gonna opt for the trade, of course. Yes. If they're going to waste a lightning bolt here on our Young Wolf too, we love that. So it comes back. You wanna bolt it? Wanna fatal push it? Another Ragavan. Okay. So they're just hoping to maybe. That's good. They might just fatal push or lightning bolt our Young Wolf next turn and then try to get in with the Ragavan, which we're fine with. Definitely gonna be blocking here too. Oops, turn off. Wait. I meant to turn off auto yields there so I could cord for 0, but still fine, still okay. So they exile our other Boseiju. I guess we'll just play this out. Then we'll just play Grist. Yeah, plus Bowmasters. It would have been nice to have, but can't have everything. That's probably better to just hold on to the cord there. I think that would have been too greedy to cord for 0 block with the Dried Arbor. I don't think. They definitely would have liked that more. So take the trade. Run in 6. They're going to down tick on the insect token, maybe? No, they have to plus. They need the land drops. But if they use another removal spell on the insect token, we're happy with that. This might be the Jund list, I think. The Jund list that won the challenge, I think. So what are they going to do? They're going to Fatal Push. They're going to Thoughtseize. Yeah, so they really just want to get in with Ragavan here. They might just go at us. They're doing it Grist. That's fine. So now we can... Let's see. want to play Yawgmoth. Do I want to just plus and wait? I think I'm gonna plus and wait. So, because I could play Yawgmoth here. I have a few things I'm thinking about. I could play Yawgmoth here, plus on Grist, take out the Ragavan, right? And then, but then if they have a removal spell, it kind of sucks for Yawgmoth. Or we could just uptick, hold up Cord for 2, and then Cord for something if necessary. I think I like that more. I'm gonna just wait. I know they do play a lot of discard spells, but they have 3 cards in hand, and we have a lot of stuff in our hand, so I think we should be okay. Like, if they want a downtick here, they've been missing land drops. So if they want a downtick here to try to get in with the Ragavan, we'll just respond with the Bowmasters and really punish them. So they are downticking, so we will fetch. Get a forest, and then we're gonna Cord for 2. We'll get a Bowmasters. We'll ping the Ragavan. Now if they didn't draw a land, they just missed their land drop trying to attack with Ragavan. And now we can punish them next turn. Then we have a lot more fodder now with Yawgmoth, so we can run out the Yawgmoth pretty confidently, and even if they kill it, we'll have answers to it. Tarmogoyf, sure. I don't care too much about Tarmogoyf. Ooh, Strangleroot's good. Actually now that we drew Strangleroot, I think I am going to, because they've been missing their land drops, so I think I want to play Strangleroot, downtick, and then swing at them. Yeah. So we will play Strangleroot. We will downtick, sacrifice, destroy there. We go to combat, and then swing there, and then swing at them like that. And now we're in a pretty good position here. If they want to dash a Ragavan, that's totally fine. Okay, so they drew their land. 3 cards in hand. We are sitting pretty good. I don't even care if they thought sees us at this point. We are still fine. They're fetching, so it makes me think that they have a Season Pyromancer, maybe. Need to refill their hand. But if they do that, then they're just going to get Bowmastered. Thought sees? Sure. Look at my hand. It's pretty nice. So of course they take Yawgmoth there, which is fine. They play their own Bowmaster. They're going to ping the Grist, which is totally okay, because we can just play the other one in our hand. Ooh, Cutthroat is a good pickup here. So, do I play Cutthroat first? I think I do, just to punish them more if they want to block. Swing with these 2. That's okay. Always yield. And we will just play out the other Grist and start upticking. And now we're in a pretty good position. Milled over an Eldritch, that would have been nice to have, but oh well. Okay, and they can see. Nice. So it looks like this is the Jund list that did well at the challenge last week. So let's see if we can sideboard against it. Jund. Cool. Always cool to see Jund in the meta. I know it's a very big deck, very fan favorite. I think even though we didn't see Sagas this game, I do think they play Saga. So we'll play that. Take 1 Force, 1 Haywire Might, and then 2 Endurance. Put that in. Might be good to even play Elven Chorus here, because they're very removal heavy, even though it's not like Scam. Maybe we play, yeah, let's try it. Let's run it back. So let's do 2 Chorus, 1 Endurance, and put in, and then 1 Force, 1 Haywire Might. We'll take out the 2 Eldritch because they're pretty bad, since they're going to be bringing a lot of removal. Take out 1 Goose. think both geese and then one geist. Like that. 1 second. Buddy, what do you want? Ooh, okay, this hand's pretty good. I think we're gonna keep it. Let's see, they start with 7. We'll also start with 7. A little bit light on mana, but the 2 Bowmasters plus the wall is really good. And they don't have a Ragavan on turn 1, which is always nice. We have the young wolf. We got the youngest wolf. Yeah, we'll play out the Seiju, play out young wolf, and pass the turn. So if they go land, okay. I was gonna say if they, oh, we should have brought in Veil. My bad, I forgot that we had that in the sideboard. Should we have brought in Veil? Yeah, I guess it is. They play so many discard spells. I guess it would be worth it to bring in the Veil. So they take Yawgmoth. That's fine. Do they have a second land? They do. Okay, Saga. I predicted it. We didn't see it in game 1, but I knew that I had a feeling that they had it. So I think this turn we will just play out. Let's see. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. I think we will play out just wall. One shock. Yeah, we kind of need to get it. We need to get an overgrown 2 in here so we have more green sources for a cord. We'll just shock that in, and we'll just play the Wall of Roots and then attack for 1. Pass the turn. Buddy, what are you doing? Big baby. Yep. Just removal tribal, so I'm happy to have the. I'm happy to have the Elven Chorus in the deck. It looks like they're going to play a Tarmogoyf here, which is fine. We can deal with that. We also have an Endurance in our hand. Oh, they're dashing. Okay. Also fine. We need to tap some out of mana. Hopefully they don't draw 1 drop off the top. No, thank you. Oh, god damn it. We were drawing that next turn. That would have been really good to hit. Oh, you're so annoying, Ragavan. It's okay. We still have 1 in the deck. We'll just play like this. They know we have Bowmasters in our hand, but we're just going to get it for 1. Nothing, I don't really want to be holding up cord for 1 here. There's nothing we really care about except maybe Haywire Might, but then we would have to tap out for the Haywire Might. We don't want to be doing that. So Force is going to be excellent here if and when we draw it. Might also flash an Endurance here if they try to play a Ren in 6. They could also just be getting like a Pithing Needle or something. I write Spell Bomb. Sure. Another Saga, yeah. Yeah, they know that we have the Bowmasters, but I'm gonna still flash it in here. Just have better things to cord with. If we draw an untapped mana, we can cord here. Did not. We do have... Oh, we can evoke Endurance if we want to. I think I will leave up that option. So we're just going to pass the turn here. Here's another land. With them not doing anything, I don't think we need to react either. So we're just going to pass turn. Another Young Wolf is really good. Play that out. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can... Now I might seriously consider going for the Endurance next turn now that we have 2 Undyers. Fetching, sure. That is a-okay with me. So them not getting a needle here, I don't know if I should respect it. 'Cause they didn't get it the first time, and you think they would just get it, even though they don't. Even though they know that we don't have Yawgmoth in our hand. Buddy. So they're thinking about it. They're floating the mana. I'll let them search. That's fine. Soul Guide Lantern. Sure. Okay, so that means it makes it a bit harder for us to combo here, but not the worst. Bowmaster, sure. Okay, I think now I will evoke the Endurance. Oh, what are they doing? Another Bowmaster. So Bowmaster with the Bowmaster on the stack. Okay. So trying to kill both of our things here. So I'm gonna evoke Endurance, pitching Endurance. Put the evoke trigger stack first. Target them. And then don't let that resolve either. And then we're gonna chord here. Chord for 4. Get a Yawgmoth. And then with the evoke trigger still on the stack. So I'm gonna make it awkward for them. I'm going to make it, okay, so on Holy Heat. Sure, I mean, we're just going to go here. Make them use the Soul Guide Lantern now, so that way we have a Young Wolf still in play. Maybe should have let the Endurance... I didn't know that they were playing Unholy Heats. Maybe we should have left the Endurance trigger resolve. But my thinking was I wanted to kill their Orcish Bowmasters, get them in the graveyard, and then resolve the Endurance trigger. And then those are going to go on the stack. We'll let them choose where. So they want to go for our Bowmasters and our other Young Wolf. So we can fizzle one of them by sacking this one. Now they're doing that. Sure, we let that resolve. Undying, it does not come back, but that's fine. Card. We get another Bowmaster trigger. Go there. That's also fine because that's not going to resolve. So they're essentially getting no Orc tokens here because they're targeting our creatures. This one's going at thing that's no longer there. This one's going a thing that's no longer there. Let's just sack here. Sack there. If we spike our third Endurance, it'd be really cool. Sack there. And then we can sack there, sack here. And then this Endurance is going to die anyway, so we just sack here. Go ahead, Arbor, and then we just sack here. Cool. And now none of these Bowmaster triggers will resolve because all the targets fizzled. Yawgmoth will die. Exile their graveyard. Cool. I will 100% block this because then your other token dies too. Nice, and now we are in a really good position. So we didn't really draw that much, to be honest. We'll just play out the Peat land. We could start pressuring them. I guess we will. We'll just play out Strangleroot Geist and just start getting in there. We have 8 cards in hand still. I think we know that they have a... I think they have a Ragavan still in hand, right? We'll just play out the Bowmasters here so we don't have to go to discard. Pass the turn. Tarmogoyf, and sure. Not looking too good right now. Soul Guide Lantern, sure. Also not looking good right now. So they might try to... Yeah, they're gonna try to exile our Strangleroot Geist, but that's totally fine. If we're trading with a... We'll play with Dread Arbor here. If we trade with the Tarmogoyf, I'm happy with that. I'll swing with everyone here. So even if they block the Bowmaster, they're gonna die still. Oh, well, they won't. Oh, no. I made a mistake because of Soul Guide Lantern. Let's see if they see it. Yeah, because now... Yeah, damn it. Alright. So we'll force them to use it here at least. We'll just flash in our other Bowmasters. There. So yeah, I missed that they could just sack this. But they don't see the line. Okay, it's fine. Just play out Yawgmoth and pass the turn. Give me 1 second here. My cat is being... Hey. I've got it. Nice. So Jund, I think my opponent made a few misplays, but overall, deck is very resilient. They have lots of ways, lots of hand disruption, lots of removal that we have to kind of work around. We need to play our creatures we can't just run all of our creatures out, because then they also play, they just play like somewhat, they play Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt, Unholy Key. It's just a lot for our non-Undying creatures to deal with. So if we play relatively closer, right, we don't play out everything in our hand all at once, then we can sort of play around them. And it's easier to do that now that we have Orcish Bowmasters as a flash threat along with Endurance. So we're able to dodge around their discard and removal. So yeah, pretty good game. Let's move on to the next one. Hello. We are back. We're in round 3 here. We won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Yes, sir. Always. Oh. So hand is a little light on threats, right? But we do have Orcish Bowmasters. We have a 2-turn 1 plays. I think we're going to keep it. Don't know what our opponent's on. I think if we didn't have Orcish Bowmaster, if we had like another Undying creature, I think I would have mulled, but it's looking alright. And then we can pretend that Besage used a relevant spell. So if we're against something like Tron, or if we're against Hammer Time, this comes in clutch here. Definitely did not expect the bans, you know, or the unbans, I should say. I think a lot of people were expecting Preordain to be, or they're expecting like the Ring to be banned, or they're expecting Grief, or Violent Outburst, but Preordain just getting the unbanned, very interesting. It definitely makes the blue decks a lot better, which is pretty nice because Murktide had been falling off in popularity for quite a while. Let's just fetch here for a forest and play out the halfling. The next turn we could go Yawgmoth, hold up Bowmasters. But I mean, Preordain I think is fine. I mean, it was banned in 2011, so like, oh, Bolt. Yeah, Unholy Heat. Okay, so it looks like Murktide. Speak of the devil. Let's see, another Yawgmoth. So I think here we're going to, it could be, I mean, assuming it's Murktide, it's not, I don't think it's Breach because they don't have Giganta. We will just yield on, we'll just flash in Bowmasters on their upkeep. Just flash it in. Should get a swamp here. Right. That way they can't counter it. Unless they have like the one of Spell Snare, which they do not. But now they can't counter it. They can't play like Land Pass. So they either have to answer it now, or they can't play their draw spells into it. VRC. Okay. We're drawing not very well here. Just play that out, go to combat, swing for 1. I think we'll just play out both of our Yawgmoths here. young wolves. Pass turn. Really gonna go for? Oh, okay, Alan said it. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna really consider. Are you serious? But now that I think they're close to Delirium, yeah. We have nothing in our hand, so I'm just gonna yield here. Could have also been correct to hold up the Bowmasters for the DRC, but I was more worried of them just playing land pass, and then they're holding up Counterspell into our Bowmasters, which is pretty bad. So I was prioritizing more playing the Bowmasters, because now if they have any draw spells in hand, they're essentially dead. Yeah. Let's see. Like, especially their baubles too. Like they don't want to play their baubles, they don't want to play their Considers, and their Preordains now. They don't want to play those either. So it turns off essentially 12 cards in their deck until they have an answer for the Bowmaster. Unholy Heat. Okay, so they did find an answer. Though they are taking quite a lot of damage here. They don't have Delirium yet. They're going to use that there. Let's see if they find Delirium. They do not. Or either that or they like the card on top. Gonna move to our turn. Oof, Grist is so good here. So we'll go to combat. We'll attack with everyone. There's no way that they block here. So I could play Grist uptick, but then I'm worried that they're just going to have Delirium next turn. So I think it's better to just play Grist downtick. But then if they play... It's like kind of hard. So if we play Grist here, downtick, then they can't turn on... Like, they can turn on Delirium, but it's not going to matter. So our Grist can live, right? But if we... But then that also opens up the door to them just slamming a Murktide that we can't answer with. So it's like kind of hard. So we're definitely playing out the Grist. Just need to decide what we want to do with it. I think we're gonna downtick here. We'll sacrifice, target there. So they do have Delirium, right? But we're just hoping that they don't have another threat. Like, if they were just to find Delirium this turn, it wouldn't have mattered. Let's see if they... Yeah, they have a Murktide. It's kind of unfortunate, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Like, they were going to have that anyway. So let's fetch. Get this tapped. Hopefully not draw another land. Okay. Well, plus here... Candlehaven, I actually kind of wanted that. But now we have Beatdown Plan in progress. I'm not going to attack here just yet. Just going to wait. So they're forced to take out Grist next turn. And if they don't have a blocker, then we can start... I think we can actually start racing them. Because then there'll be 10... It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so they'll put them on a turn 2 clock if they attack here and they don't have a creature. So we'll see. We'll see. Always a fun game versus Murktide. Always very close. They're gonna attack Grist. Yeah, they have to. Let's see if they have another creature. Looks like they do. Yeah, Ragavan. It'll be a blocker for them. Peatland. Let's play this. Let's draw right away with it. Another Peatland. Let's just get in it with everyone here. Really put the pressure on. Fetching, so they probably have a removal. Archmage's Charm. I mean, if they have Archmage's Charm, they should have used it before combat. Oh, Ordawara. Okay, okay. Now what? They're gonna block our 2/2. Yeah, dang. Okay, that's pretty good from them. Takes him down to 6, so no longer a turn 2 clock. Oh, maybe they're thinking... Maybe they want to hold back? Oh, they want the uncounterable. Okay, so they have a counter spell in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're on a 3-turn clock now. But we are on... also on a 3-turn clock. We're gonna attack here, that's fine. Can't do anything about it. Unfortunately, they play Lightning Bolt and we do not. Catacombs is not exactly what I want to see. Can't even do anything with it anyways, so we will just draw a card. That's pretty good. So they have, we know that they have a counterspell in hand because they were another Odawara? No, subtlety. I mean, if they have a subtlety here, we can't do anything. One, 2, 3, 4. It'd be a 1. It'd be a 1. They might be thinking of doing subtlety at end step. Maybe. Okay, they're going for it now. Okay, okay, okay. Definitely incorrect of them to do this, I think. Maybe. I mean, if they have a bolt, I think they don't care here. Maybe. But maybe they're just like, they don't want me to kill them with Bowmasters, which we definitely don't have in our hand. But let's see what they do. So best thing that would happen. Okay, that's fine. Best thing for us would be if they did that at end step, because then we can response Bowmasters, so it's fine. So if they block the biggest thing here, so they block that, they go to 5, 4, 3. I mean, we need to take out the... We need to just take it out, because we can't let them untap with both, so we just ping that. Take them down to 3, and then just hope that they don't have a bolt. No bolt. They have the bolt. They definitely have the bolt. Dang it. Ah, okay. That was good. We tried to play that as best we could. If they definitely lose that if they do that end step, because then they take 4, go to 1, and then Bowmaster. But pretty good, pretty fun. Let's see. Murk. So this one we bring in both Endurances, we bring in the Veil, bring in the 2 Fatal Push. And then let's take out 2 Geese, 2 Eldritch, and then Sheoldred. Yep. Alrighty, we're back. Let's see. We are on the play. Ooh, we cannot keep this. We got a mulligan. Ugh. Can't keep this either. I think we have to mulligan, unfortunately. 1 lander, 1 lander. Oh well, it happens. They're starting with 7. Definitely not good. Alright, I think we keep... Put back Yawgmoth. Oh man, this sucks. Does we just put back Veil? I mean, we can't do nothing until turn 3, so I think we'd have to do it like this. Play that, pass the turn. Ragavan, sure. We have the answer. Stack this, get a tomb. Blooming Marsh. Yawgmoth is a good draw here. Play out the Strangleroot, pass the turn. Not attack this time. I think we're just going to have to run out the Grist into the counterspell. We need to get something on the board here. Oh, okay, and they're not doing it. Nice. So, ooh, interesting. Okay. I mean, if I down tick on Grist, then that opens up them just having a removal spell, taking out Strangleroot Geist. So I think I'm actually just going to play Grist here and plus. And pass the turn. I thought that they took out Ledger Shredder. It's interesting to see it again. I was kind of hoping not to see it, because I actually hated dealing with Ledger Shredder because it... Excuse me. It's a lot harder to deal with than just DRCs and Ragavans, because it flies over all of our stuff. It can't... Like, all they need is one Connive, and then it can't get blocked by Endurance. I mean, we can still block, right? But we can't kill it. So I've never liked facing Murktide when they have Ledger Shredder, because it's just such a good card. But yeah, I'm going to value plussing here, hoping they use their mana, and then we can resolve Yawgmoth on our turn. If they just hold up 2 mana here, I don't think I want to run out Yawgmoth. They are thinking. Red, blue, expressive? Okay. Sure. It's actually a good thing for us, because we can resolve Yawg. We should be able to resolve Yawgmoth next turn, unless they go, like, land. Unless they go, like, Bobble, land, hold up, Stern Scolding, which would suck. Stern Scolding is definitely a beater against our deck, since it literally counters everything. Except for Endurance. And Shieldred. But those are just like 1 or 2 ofs. Can they make Yawgmoth a 3/4? Come on. Gotta make him a 2/4. But then you can make Unctis and make him a 3 mana 3/4. Is he 3/4? Oh no, he's a 2/4. But he's 3 mana, come on. So they fetch Shock, and then they go Thinking Emoji. Yuri, oh, that is awful. Okay. What did they pitch? They pitched a Lightning Bolt. So they could just take out everything at Grist, or probably better to do 1/1/2 and then Connive, pitch something, and then... Yeah, okay, that's pretty bad. So there's not much we could have done about that. Yep, pitch Preordain. Yep, Fury comes in. Oh well. Oh, they just go all 4 at the... Okay. I mean, they could have gone 1... Interesting. So, I think they're holding up Stern Scolding here, but we can't play around it anyways, because if we let them untap, then they're going to be... Oh, another Grist. Yeah, I mean, I think we just have to run out the Yawgmoth here, because if we let them untap, then they just have more counterspell mana, so just go... Forest. Show me the Scolding. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. So they have sorcery, land, sorcery, creature in the graveyard. So I'm going to just wait. No reason for us to do anything right now. Don't need to attack into the Ragavan. Just chill. They would need an instant to turn on Delirium, which they have a lot of, so definitely could have one. But then we can start digging to find Endurance. But basically in these situations we can just wait until the opponent reacts, and then we can react to what they're doing. Hopefully no second Fury, that would be pretty brutal. Yeah, I thought the Preordain list didn't play any Ledger Shredders. I might be wrong. Okay, so they don't know how this... Wait, is this how it works? Is it the same way that, like, does it check upon resolution? No, it doesn't, yeah. What I thought. They probably have, like, a second spell. Yeah, that one's gonna resolve. So now, even if we have an Endurance, it doesn't matter. Because they already have the first Unholy Heat. They had to waste 2 cards on it, so we're happy with that. But still not the best. Hopefully they just discard a land, because I don't want to be taking 3 here. No, they did not. So we'll sacrifice the Geist to target the Ragavan. Always yield. Always yield. Draw. We'll just draw some more cards here. Ooh, Fatal Push is great here. We don't even need... Do I want to sack again? I guess I do. Okay. Sure. So they go down. That's fine. Second land is a bit annoying. Oh, they're fetching immediately. Do they have a Murktide? Oh, Murktide coming out. Murktide coming out. We got the answer for that one. Sure, that's a-okay with me. Now, if they have a, well, they can't even have a, they can't even have a subtlety here. So we are going to go. Let's go Fatal Push first. Take out the Ledger Shredder. And then we go fetch. Get a forest. Play Halfling. I think we're going to just down tick on the Halfling. Yeah. Play Grist. Down tick on Grist. Sacrifice Halfling. Destroy the Murktide Regent. Go to combat. They have 1 card in hand, and we have stabilized. Pretty good. They have a. They have like an Expressive Pure. It's gonna be bad. If they have second Murktide, it's gonna be bad. But what can you do? You can only play around so much. Oh. Okay. Pretty good. I don't know if they had that in hand or if they top decked it, but either way, it's not good for us. Flooded Strand. Okay. Maybe that means it's not good. Oh, they're passing the turn. That's not a good draw. They're gonna stop us at our draw step. Okay. We'll plus on Grist. Endurance. Kind of wanted that one. We will play out Strangleroot Geist. If they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. It's fine. I have 2 cards in hand. It's counterspell. That's fine. Just get in there. Buddy, stop crying. Why are you crying? Big baby. You big baby. Sorry about that. passing the turn here. Could mean two things. It could either mean that they're holding up a subtlety. Definitely don't have a fury. It could be just like reactive spells, like counter spells in hand. Twilight Mire is not what we want to see. I'm gonna go to combat first. We're gonna swing. Buff our insect token. I'm not activating Grist before going to combat, because if they had like a flash threat, I wanted to sack to kill it. We plus on Grist to 3. Play a land and pass the turn. They have a subtlety? Sure. They definitely should have done that. Well, I guess it's fine. But, I mean, now if they want to swing, then they can't. Just yield since we can't do anything. Another expressive. Ugh, so good. Ripping hot off the top. So we're hoping that they don't have another creature to play, because then we can just kill them if we swing in. Because we have the Pendelhaven tech. Pretty good. Oh my goodness. Too good. They're too good. Yeah, DRC is pretty good. Now they're gonna swing, kill Grist. Oh wait, no. No, yeah, that's still fine. They have to have a removal spell in hand. Pendelhaven, baby. Or another creature. Ledger Shredder. Cast into the fire, dude. Oh my goodness. They're so good. Cast into the fire. Why you have cast? Like, what artifact? Oh my god. Ugh. Alright, so we'll play this. And we're drawing another land, of course. We'll sack that. Grist is good here, but let's see if we attack. So they're forced to attack us next turn. Yeah, so we will just play Grist here. And then plus. And then we'll just hold back, because they're forced to attack, so they can't take out the Grist next turn. And we will see what they do. Hopefully don't have another removal spell, don't have a Murktide. Gotta dodge a lot of stuff here. But both of us are practically playing off the top right now. We do have the protection for the insect token, at least, if they have another cast into fire. Going at Grist, that's fine. Grist is going to go down to 1. And then they don't do anything, so it makes me think that they have instant speed removal. Halfling, so we'll plus first. Mill over another halfling, we'll play out the halfling. They have a counterspell. Subtlety, oh my goodness. So that's fine, we'll put it on the bottom. Play out a land. Kind of wish that we draw anything here. Buddy, what do you want? Go. Just wanting in and out, in and out. Ugh. Opponent's been drawing pretty hot, we're drawing pretty not, so it is what it is. They have a land, they're fetching, turn off auto yields, are fetching to 1. They have a Fury. Or a Murktide. Oh, they have the Lorien reveal. Sure. So they actually tapped wrong. They should have left their red untapped, right? Because now they can't leave back a blocker. And they don't have removal. So they're gonna swing, they have to swing, so they'll take out Grist, and then we just swing back. I think we got it. Nice. Alright, so they probably just mistapped there. If they left up a red, they draw 3 cards, they might have drawn a removal, which would be bad for us, but we were also drawing off the top. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. So we lost the die roll. This hand looks pretty good, though. I think we're going to keep it. Doesn't have like a Grist or a Yawgmoth, but we do have lots of we have a cord and we have lots of things to get us towards that cord. Ragavan, got the answer for that one. Young Wolf, baby. Looking at our top card, sure. What is it, opponent? Is it something good? So they know that we have Twilight Mire. Okay, that's fine. Play out Young Wolf, pass the turn. Oh, they might subtlety this. Wow. Oh, Murktide players. Okay. Put up top. That's fine. So then next turn we can go Halfling, Young Wolf. If they want to use a counter spell on that, that's fine. And then we just 2-for-1 them. But hope. Oh wait, no. It's going on top. They have a Ragavan. Oh my goodness. I did not think. I mean, but if they play it, I'm happy about that though. Play the Young Wolf. Play the Young Wolf. Play it. Oh, you're a coward. You are a coward. Well, I mean, forgot about Ragavan. But I would have much rather them exile this card than have our next card potentially be something better. Like if it was a Grist, I definitely don't want them exiling a Grist. Bauble. So Bowmasters is our best draw here, I think. I don't want to play out Hapatra. Bowmasters? Bowmasters? No, Peatland. Alright, so we're not drawing too well. So we can either play out Hapatra to be more mana efficient, or we play out the Halfling. I think I care more about the Halfling, so I'm just gonna play out Hapatra. If they have a removal, they have a removal. Oh well. Yeah, it looks like they do. It's pretty brutal. Draws from our opponent. They have Ragavan turn 1, they had the subtlety to exile to get rid of our Young Wolf. They had Expressive Iteration, they had 2 Mishra Baubles, they had Unholy Heat. Hard to beat that. They exile land off the top, which would be good. Hopefully we draw another like low draw, or we can draw another land. I'll play that, I'll play the Halfling. Okay. They just gonna have another subtlety here. Okay. Apparently not. White. Or they did and they just didn't want to. That's weird. I don't know why they didn't do it to our Halfling, but okay. I'll just block the Ragavan here. If they have another removal spell, like, okay. Not much we can do about that. But they are getting a bit low on the clock there. Yeah, we're blocking there. Not giving them any more treasure. Ledger Shredder would definitely be annoying here. Oh no, they have Murktide. Wow. Yeah, really good hand from our opponent. Matched up really well against what we were doing. I guess I should have gotten Dried Arbor there, just in case we ripped a Grist. So, another land! Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna lose this game if we're just drawing 4 lands in a row. Five, 6, 7, 8. We go to 4. Cord doesn't do anything, but we're just gonna cord anyways. Twilight Mire so annoying. Let's see here. I mean, nothing we get really matters. I guess with Yawgmoth, but we are pretty not in a good position. Another land? Okay, another Yawgmoth. Let's see. Play a land. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah, they got us. I mean, they just had an insane hand against what we were doing, so kind of brutal, but that's how it goes. Let's move on to the next game. Hello. Welcome back. We're in game 4 here. We won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Yes, sir. Always. So his hand's a little slow, but I think we'll keep it. If we were on the draw, I would not keep a hand like this. But since we are on the play, I'll keep this. Well, it's mulling to 6. We'll just start off with a fetch land when we get priority. They're going to 5. I'm thinking Tron, or maybe they're just getting unlucky. Just play Misty Rainforest past turn. Humans? Hammer? Oh, it's hammer, yeah. Get this. Get a tomb. I think so with me. I'm thinking it's hammer. I really don't want them to just go like Sigarda's 8 hammer next turn, so I'm gonna hold it back as a blocker. And then we can just play Grist next turn and start getting that value. Though we still need an answer to what they're doing. If they go Stoneforge here and they get Cauldra, we can punish them by down-ticking and then killing the Stoneforge. Esper Sentinel, I've not seen too much of this card recently because of Bowmasters. I don't think it's that good either, especially in the Bowmaster meta. A lot of hammerless are switching to Giver of Runes, which is a much better meta call with so many Orcish Bowmasters floating around. Opponent is in the tank. Okay, it is hammer. Yawgmoth Nexus. Please no Sigarda's Aid, because I can't stop the Yawgmoth Nexus if they do. They go like Sigarda's Aid and then land next turn. But let's see. They have 4 cards in hand. Yeah, there's a Sigarda's Aid. Not too good. Yeah, they're not swinging here though, so they're not representing a hammer. But still not looking good for us, because if they just go land, hammer, equip Yawgmoth, we're just dead. Which, not much we can do about that. We'll just play out the Grist here and start plussing. No reason to take out the Esper Sentinel, I don't think. Oh, yeah. No! Why is it always this? Why is it always like this? Guess we could have attacked there with the Strangleroot Geist. Okay, looks like they have it with how fast they're putting that in. Yep. Well, not much we could have done about that. Sometimes hammer just has it. I have no blocks. Yeah, we will concede. Okay, well that's just how hammer goes sometimes. And now we're going to bring in all the removal. I'm seeing an uptick in hammer recently. Maybe I need to put back the 3rd force. I will just bring in these 5. Haywire Might, 2 force, 2 fatal push. Buddy, what are you? I'm going to pet you. Cat is being a baby. What do you want? Take out the wall. Take out 2 Grist, and then take out the Endurance. We run it back. So now that we know it's hammer, we can definitely decide how we want to keep our hands. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, we're back. We're gonna play first. This hand is like way too fair against Hammer. We have no interaction. We just have Young Wolf, Strangleroot, Wall of Roots with not really anything else going on. So we're gonna mulligan this hand. Okay, this is much better. So we're gonna definitely keep this. I think we just bottom the wrist. Yeah, let's just go like this. They're keeping 7. Kind of scary from a Hammer deck. We'll just, play out the Halfling and pass the turn. So we just need to draw a second green card for the Force, but we're pretty likely to do so. Plains Giver. Yeah, you're seeing definitely a lot more Giver nowadays. Dried Art. Oh, that's a green card. There you go. We'll just play this tapped, and we'll pass to the turn. So obviously, most of the time we don't want Dried Arbor in our hands, but Dried Arbor is green, so it can be pitched to Force of Vigor, which is very nice. If we draw... No, never mind. I was going to say if we draw a second green card, I'll play the Dryad, but then we can't resolve Yawgmoth. I think getting Yawgmoth out as soon as possible is the best thing, as long as you have things on the board. Here we don't have the most things on the board, we just have a Halfling, but still good. Pithing Needle, sure. Yawgmoth, yep. So we could have done the Force there, but I think I'm going to wait. So we'll just run out Yawgmoth right now. Now, if they have a Solitude or something, that's fine because we have a second Yawgmoth in our hands. But just get it on the field right now and then see what happens. Third land. Sure. Buddy. Garzade, yep. Yep. We cannot block. I have nothing in my hand, opponent. Okay. So they're holding up 1 mana here, which makes me think that they have the hexproof thing, but I think we just have to go for it anyways. It feels so bad, but like, when are they ever gonna tap out again, right? So I think we just have to go for it. There. If they have the protection thing, they have the protection thing. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna sacrifice this, draw a card. Okay. So now we can get a Haywire Might. Just have to dodge dying. Probably should have blocked differently, or should have tapped differently. I was kind of just clicking through my turn here. We can't even block here, so it's fine. They have the hammer, they have the hammer. Yep. If they have a second hammer, they have a second hammer. Well, not particularly, but still not good. They have 1 card in hand. Okay. So we're courting here for the Haywire Might. And then we need to get lucky. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more hammer time recently, so I'm probably just going to put 3 forces back in my sideboard. Is it definitely definitely, but it definitely hurts only having the 2. So get that. Bowmasters is a little late to the party. I think we just have to, I mean, we're just dead if we... We're just dead if we don't. One second. Go. Yep, that's fine. So, oh, what am I doing here? So we need to have a green mana up in case we draw like a... Let's see, we'll target there. So our outs are Boseiju, Boseiju, and then the other force, or Fatal Push or something. So I'm holding up that mana, we'll sacrifice there, draw a card. Oh, Fatal Push! Hold the phones! Protection from black. Okay, so, hey, we're doing pretty good now. You just have to... Oh, wait. Set stop. I set the stop? What? I set a stop on their upkeep. Apparently not. So now we have to hope they just didn't draw a protection spell. Alright, if they drew the protection spell, then I'm gonna be a little bit tilted because I set the stop and it did not stop. Okay. Whew, I dodged that. But now we have to dodge a lot of other things. We have to dodge a Pure Steel Paladin. Okay. I mean, we have to kill this Pure Steel Paladin. Oh wait, they only have 3 artifacts, so... Let me think. I think we just have to... I mean, they only have 3 artifacts, so they can't... Like, the Ornithopter is counting towards the artifact count. Okay, nice. And then we just have to take this out now. Rich, okay. So we either need to draw another creature. That works too. So we go Wall of Roots, and then Mega Rootgeist. Always yield. Always yield. And then stack wall here, and then just take out the Pure Steel. And I think we're pretty safe to just attack here. The next turn we are in the clear. Ooh, pretty scary, but managed to draw out of that. They just drew a land, nice. We'll just play this tapped. I mean, hold on. They do have a lot of life. I think we just chord here, actually. So we chord... Oh, it's awkward. Because we don't have another creature, so we can't chord... We can't chord, get the 1 drop, and then Eldritch it. We have double Eldritch. Yeah, we have to draw a creature, so let's pass the turn. We'll chord. Get... I mean, we can get Goose. Can we get Goose? It makes the mana. And then 1, 2... Oh, we're still short. We'll just get the... Young Wolf, I guess. Can't win here. We need another creature or something. Look at those Bowmasters. I guess we just represent the combo. Oops. To represent it. And then next turn we have it. Oh, a little bit, pretty close there. Let's just run it back. Same list. So this hand is not good because we only have one land. We have no mana acceleration. We have a force, but if we don't draw lands, we're just screwed. So we have to mulligan. Okay, this is better. I think we keep and we put back a land, and then we just hope to get lucky. Well, okay, we're not getting lucky. Never mind. They probably, if they kept 7, they probably just have double hammer. I mean, Beseju's good, but it might be too late. Turn 1, too late. Saga. Let's see, do they have the double hammer? Or they just have the 1? Yeah, they just have the 1. We're not dead, but we're definitely not alive. We'll just get this. Okay, so force is our best rip off the top here. Not a force. We will play out Strangleroot. Go get it, Strangleroot. Get in there. Yeah, because there's no point in holding up the... I mean, like, okay, there was point... The only thing that we're holding up for here is a Shadow Spear, but it's a 1-of in their deck, so... I mean, if they have it, they have it. But we can't afford to just play... We can't afford to just play out... Okay. We're not dead, right? Because we're going to go to 1. Sure. What did they exile? Another Sigarda's Aid. Okay. I have 1 card in hand. We will be at 1 life. So... Let me think here. I mean, we are pretty screwed now. They had the Endurance, or they had the Solitude. If we play out... Yeah. No, we just lose. Yeah, because they're going to make the Construct, and then we just can't block anything, so... You got it, opponent. Yeah, good. Yeah, I mean, Hammer just sometimes has fast hands like these. We definitely need the 3 forces in our deck to deal with it, but... we could have mulled to 5 maybe, but our deck does not mull as well as theirs does, so I don't know, mulling to try to get the force, and then we have to 2-for-1 ourselves, and we have to just hope what we have in our hand gets us there. Not really the best. They just, unfortunately, they had turn 1, Sigarda's Aid, Thopter, and then next turn they had the Hammer, and then they had Solitude back up, so we couldn't even play Grist and then plus. If we had our Strangleroot, we could play the Grist plus, then we have 2 blockers, but yeah, they just had all of our answers for everything we had, so... Oh well, let's move on to the last game of the league, close it out here. Hello. Welcome back. We're in our final game here. We won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Yes, sir. Let's get that. 1 second here. Alright. What does our hand... our hand's pretty good. Keep it. Yeah. Let me think. Where's the other force? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Let's play out the Halfling, pass the turn. Having 2 1-ofs in our hand is kind of awkward, but if our Halfling lives, we're pretty happy to have a turn 2 Grist. Does not look like our Halfling is going to live. Goodbye. Okay, so Rhinos. Ugh. Not a fun way to end off the league here. We'll play this... Actually? I'm gonna put in Hapatra, I think. So force them to answer the Hapatra, or else we can just start making tokens. I think I like that. Yep, so it is Rhinos, as we thought. Go to our turn. Not the best. Definitely need a Yawgmoth. attack here. We will have a Death Toucher at least. So we'll put the counter. Always yield. Yes. On herself. Turn off auto yields. Then we'll fetch. We'll try to play out a Grist. Taking quite a bit of damage here, unfortunately, from our lands. So I want to make sure I have this up here. Strangleroot Geist Milled, that's pretty good. We don't want that card anyway. So not gonna pass through the turn. So this comes down to 3. I gotta remember this. I usually forget this online. It's just so easy to forget when it's all the way over here. So they might have a Violent Outburst, which would suck. Chord is excellent here. Oh, can I afford to play out Zulaport? Oh, that'd be so perfect. Can I go 1, 2, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I can. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let me undo this. Let me fetch first. Just to play around any instant speed. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So play Zulaport. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Just making sure that I have everything I need here. Not attacking. So if they go double blue, that's the worst thing for us. They don't. Okay. So we're just gonna wait. Wait until they do something. They have another blue. Okay, so I was gonna upkeep stop them if they didn't draw a second blue, but now that they did, I think I'm just gonna wait. So it's coming down to 2. So I'm trying to play around but I'm trying to play around the Force of Negation. Do this. Just pass the turn. So do I go for it here? They have 3 cards in hand. I mean, if they have... Okay, if they have a Force of Negation, they're going to have it up anyways. So I think I'm just going to go for it right now. So we'll see if they have it. Oh, it resolved. Nice. Alright, so we win. Always yield. Sack there. Always yield. Nice. Wow. Did not think that we were going to get it versus Rhinos. Oops. Always yield. Target there, sack there. Target there, sack here. Target nothing, sack this. Target nothing, or target that, sack here. Target nothing, sack the Yawgmoth. They're gonna make us go through it, but it's fine. Okay, we got it, nice. Wow, did not expect to win versus Rhinos. Always very hard, especially game 1. So, sideboarding. We're definitely bringing in the 2 chalices. I think I am going to take out the Damping Spheres from the sideboard. I think we're definitely going to switch it up. Now that we know that how the meta is and how things have shaken out with the ban list, I think I'm going to rework the sideboard a little bit for next time. Rhinos. So Chalice are coming in. 2 Fatal Push as well, and I think that's it. Looks pretty good. And then since Orcish Bowmasters don't really do much, we'll just take them out here, and then we just take out one Grist. We leave in the Eldritches despite them having Force of Negation, because we just need to hope that we can get it out early. So leave that in. So I see a lot of people here are switching back to Necro, which I might do as well. Just seems so necessary against like Tron, things like that, and combo. But we'll see, we'll see. So this hand doesn't do anything. I mean, we're just like, we're one spell away. Like, we have a Wall of Roots, we have a Gilded Goose that we can gain life with. Let's try it. We're gonna try it. Definitely could mulligan this hand, but we are going to try it. So that's good that they don't have red mana, so we can't get our Gilded Goose killed, at least. Not what we wanted to see, but okay. Just play that out, pass through the turn. When they keep hands like these, it's usually very likely that they have a... ooh, okay. Chord's pretty good. So... I think... I don't want to use... Yeah, so since we drew Chord, I'm just going to play out Yawgmoth here. Because again, versus Rhinos, we almost never want to be using Wall of Roots mana, because we want to have a good defender for their Rhinos when they come down. So they might have a Shardless Agent, which is not the best, but you gotta deal with it. They're representing Force with this. They're also representing Violent Outburst with this, but it's not much we could do about it. So, do I want to play... So if I go 1, 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I put the counter on Wall of Roots, actually, we will have Chord for 3 up next turn, so I think I'm going to do that. Since we do have Strangleroot, let's set a stop there. If they have the Force, they have the Force. Can't play around it. Not when they have stuff like this. They're fetching now. Yeah, we can't do it now because we need the double mana from Wall of Roots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Shock. Yeah, so they have the Violent Outburst. And then we will try to Chord. Yeah, it's fine. We'll try to Chord on their upkeep. Yep. So upkeep, and then try to resolve a Chord. Most likely not resolving, but just gotta go for it. Oh, it resolved. Okay, well, we will get a Yawgmoth. Continue with your turn, opponent. So now we don't need to react until they make the first move. So, let's see. Do I want to... Yeah, I think... So we will start like this. Always yield. Always yield. Land. We will... target that one, sack our Strangleroot. They have something. Four. Oh, they have Endurance. Go to Wara. Right to our hand. And that's fine. We're just gonna target there, sack here. Jesus, can we draw something besides lands, though? Okay, thank you. So that's fine. Then this comes back. Put a counter on that. We'll take 4. That's fine. So they didn't have the force on their turn last turn, unless they just drew it. Do they have a Fury? Okay, they don't. I don't like all this, though, in my hand. So... play this. Play Yawgmoth, unless they have a subtlety, which would also suck. They always have it. They always have it. Ay, ay, ay. We'll just put it back on top. So put it on top. Oh, we can't even fetch here. Dang it. Yeah, we'll pass turn. Oh man, this actually really sucks. We can't fetch and we can't cord. We just have to hope to dodge another subtlety. We'll be taking 5. We'll get on to... yeah, I think it should be okay. We just have to hope they don't have another relevant spell. We do need to keep the Wall of Roots alive for the mana. They're gonna swing, that's fine, we're gonna take it. Go to 6. Okay. Rhinos players, dude. Rhinos players. They always have it. So what are they gonna kill here? It's actually very relevant what they kill. Sure, that's fine. So they have 1 card in hand. Okay, they have no cards in hand. Thank God. So, now, we are going to draw. We are going to fetch. We're gonna get a... we need Forest or Dryad Arbor? I think we need Forest. So we will... play Yawg. So we play Yawg. We play Gilded Goose. Always yield. And then we are pretty okay. We just block. Unless they draw another relevant spell, which you know they might, because they're Rhinos players. We can cord for 1 here, but I want to hold up cord for next turn. We need to start gaining life. We're getting kind of low. Okay. We will move to blocks first. Block here and block here. And then we will take out our Wall Root so we don't take any trample damage. Okay. One card in hand. Ah! Okay. That's not the worst. We have to remember that they have a footfall coming down in 3 turns. Thankfully, we have a Wall of Roots and we have food. And we have a Young Wolf. Okay, nice. We're rebuilding. So, what's the best thing to do here? If we play Wall of Roots, oh, that's definitely what we're doing. We're playing Wall of Roots. we play a land, if we play Beseju, we have, and we're playing the Yawgmoth too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we play untapped land, we have a chord for 3, which is not what we want. We want a chord for 4. So we will play that. Oh wait, do I have Shieldred in the board? Hold on. Oh, I have Shieldred still in my deck. Okay. If we... let me think. It's past turn. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Rhinos opponent. Okay, never mind. Okay. Not doing anything. Move to end step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not... Doesn't really matter. I think we'll just gain the life here. Grist is quite good. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can still hold up chord for 4. No way you drew the subtlety, dude. No way. No way. Dude. These fucking Rhinos players. Oh my god. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna set a stop here. We're gonna put that on the bottom. So they can do that. Yeah. So we're gonna chord. For 4, we're going to get a Shieldred, I think. I mean, if we get a Shieldred... I mean, yeah, I just think it's the best thing here. I mean, we could get Yawgmoth too. Alright, sorry about that. After thinking about it, I probably should have just gotten Yawgmoth. Because, of course, I knew we we're going to draw a land. Always Yawg. Just have to leave Shieldred back as a blocker. Okay. So, I mean, even if we got Yawgmoth there, it didn't matter, really. I guess it might have. No, we had some. We could have just drawn until we hit another Undying and then try to chord. But yeah, that was some wild top decks from our opponents. It was Dead into Subtlety into Cascade Spell. Pretty good. When they were oh no, Fury into Subtlety. No, Fury into Removal into Subtlety into Cascade Spell. Pretty good. All right, we're gonna run it back. Right to be on the plate. Yep. If we draw a second, land, this hand's really good. But if we don't, and then if we just get removal out of the game, yeah, it's not good. We're gonna mulligan. I mean, we have a Chalice, but we have to mull. God, that's so bad. We're keeping this. We put back... I guess we just put back Yawgmoth or Eldritch Chord. We don't really want to be using Eldritch here. I guess Eldritch Chord. Quite unlucky. But they also mulled the 5, so you know, but they mull better than we do, for sure. Really wanted to keep that Chalice hand, but not with just black mana. Land? Okay, okay, hold the phones. Hold the phones and eat them. Alright, so then next turn, So we could slam Yawgmoth next turn, which we might do. They're shocking. Oh, they're island cycling, right? Yeah. These new cards are so good. So I think, yeah, best thing to do here would be just to shock, or not shock, to just play Yawgmoth. So I was thinking we go... let me think. Shocking? Oh, they have an ice? Oh, yeah, they have ice. I forgot they played that card. Sure. Okay. I mean, Gris is pretty good. We do have to use the... I think we'll just get a swamp here. Yeah. We have to use our Wall Roots mana, but I think resolving a Grist is a lot, really important. Second chord would have been really good, but oh well. So, here's my thinking. Now we go... Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we could do both. So we can play Yawgmoth next turn, plus Grist, and then hold up Port for 2 to get a Hapatra. So they could have a Subtlety here, but that's fine if they do. So their hand is 5 cards. They just island cycle for that Fury. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Okay, so change of plans depending on what they do here. Okay. So if we get a land, I think we can still do it. Right? Because we go 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we still can. So we go... What do you think? I don't want to get Dried Arbor here. That's being a bit too greedy. Because if they have removal, that's just really bad. So we'll just get Forest. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Yawgmoth. I hate Wall of Roots, dude. Oh my god. Okay, so now we can't do that. Because a Wall of Roots bug. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if I said this already, but Wall of Roots, if you activate Wall of Roots' ability on MTGO for mana, it makes it so you can't go back. So you are forced to just have whatever mana you have in your mana pool. So I tapped incorrectly there. Now we can't be holding up Port for 2 here, which is what we would be doing. Now if they have a Force of Negation, it's just so bad. So we go... I guess we just go 2, 3... Do it like this. Okay, they didn't have it, thank God. And then we play Mango Root. And now we just sacrifice. Okay, ooh. Ooh. Dodge the Wall of Roots bug again. Always yield. And we just board wipe them. Fatal Push is good. Do need to be a bit careful here of our life total. I will not play out my other creatures since I want to hold up stuff. We'll just discard the Boseiju. Now we just gotta see what they have. Nothing, apparently. So we need to draw into our Zulaport or have like an Eldritch or a Chord. I think I'm just gonna go for it main phase. We gotta be careful of our life total here. Okay. Not it. Play out Halfling. I'm assuming they have another Violent Outburst in hand. So I don't want to get burned out of the game. I'm just gonna pass turn. We know one of our chords. Oh, I think we shuffled, right? Yeah, we did shuffle. So one of our chords is at the bottom. Or no, it's not at the bottom. It's somewhere in our deck. They're gonna have another Violent Outburst. That's fine. This is gonna be their second Crashing Footfalls. It's okay. We can flash in Endurance to block. Then we can. I'm gonna plan on proliferating this turn, so we're gonna go sack, and then proliferate. Attacking with everyone, so we'll flash in Endurance. We'll shuffle our graveyard back in. So we get our chords back. We will move to blocks. Let me think. Actually, no, not yet. So we'll pay, target there, sack here. So we have to be careful because we don't want to go to 4 fetching. So do they have an endurance? It's fine if they do. What are they doing? Red. Two damage to the creature. No thank you. So target there, sack here. There's a Chalice, that's very nice. We do have to be careful. Target there. Sack here again. Man, we still have not found our card. So now we proliferate. Oh, we're gonna be going down pretty dangerously here. That's the life we live. So here, proliferate, discarding that. Just go here. And that's fine. Patra dies. Strangleroot comes back. Put a counter on that. Oh, we draw the cord. So now we move to blocks. So we block here because protection from humans, here, and then here. No need to fire off the cord just yet. They still have 2 cards in their hand and we don't know what they are, so we want to just wait. Damage. Cool. So on our turn we have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Doing something now. 1, 2. 2 blue. Have a dress down? No, they can't have a dress down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they're dead because we can just double proliferate. Tap, untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just court here. We will get Shieldred. Shieldred, I'm getting Shieldred here just because it's the safest option. If they haven't something, they didn't react to it, so if they have something, we could just respond by drawing a bunch of cards. I just want to be gaining life here. Nice, so we got there. Cool. So kind of a hard matchup there at the end. Rhinos is always very scary. They had, in that game too, oh my goodness, they just had everything there. Pretty good. Wish we could have done better in some of the earlier matchups. I mean, but that Hammer game, there's not much we could do. Sometimes Hammer just has like everything lined up perfectly, or they just have like all the answers when we have what we have going on in our hand. And then against the Murktide deck, I mean, in that game 3, they also had like a lot of their hand. Excuse me. They just had a really good sequencing against what we were doing in game 3. Like we had Ragavan for their. They had Ragavan turn 1, then we had Yawgmoth, which they subtlety'd. We put on top, which I was going to do anyway, because they exiled the top with the Ragavan, get rid of the Yawgmoth, and they just like, they just had like everything else for what we were doing, so kind of brutal, but that's just how Magic goes sometimes. So let me go to my list here. I think I'm going to change it up a little bit, so I definitely want to rework the sideboard. I do like the choruses, so even though the One Ring is not banned, I think chorus is better. Just in general, I do like the card a lot more. It's harder for the matchups that you want in to remove, so they can't like just remove it outright. I think I'll take out the Damping Spheres, put in Necro instead, and then I think I'll just keep Magus in. You know, he's still doing stuff. I promise there was some games that I played off stream. I brought him in and he just hosed him. So I think we'll do that. We keep the Chalices in, take out the Damping Spheres. Put in Magus, maybe swap a Fatal Push for a Go for the Throat, and then let me think. I'll think about what else. I do kind of want a third force, so I don't know. I'll tinker around with it a little bit. We'll see. Let me open this chest real quick. Open. 5 points. That's what you get when you only get one chest. But oh well. So yeah, next league I will be switching up the sideboard. I'll also be writing a sideboard guide, so I'll have it in the description of my video next time. Let me think about the main list. I don't think I want Innkeeper back at the moment. I just think he's too volatile into the meta. I might want to throw my second Endurance back into the main board, since there's a lot of graveyard decks popping up again, like the Murktide. There's like Murktide decks. Murktide decks are coming back because of Preordain. So I want, I think, a second Endurance in the main board again. And then Shieldred, I don't know if I'll keep her main or if I move her to the sideboard. We'll see. I'll need to move some stuff around, but we'll see. Gilded Goose, also, I mean, I've liked it, but I don't know. Next time I record a video, the list will be a lot different, and I'll go through it. But thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate everyone who is new to the channel, who's subscribed, and who's checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. I will make more content like this. I will make more meme-style content in the future, too, because I think it's fun. I just did it with the ban list because, you know, again, it was something we don't get often, right? So I just wanted to have some fun with it. But, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.